Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Hammer. Today is Friday, February 21st, 2025. I, of course, am here with your daily mortgage rate update, the only place on the web where you can join me live each and every weekday morning, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time, broadcasting to you on Facebook and on YouTube. Next week, I will still be here live for you, even though I will be away in Mexico. So be sure to join me. Appreciate you doing that. Remember, if you are watching on the replay, just take a minute and give me hashtag replay in the comments. It only takes a minute. Also, feel free to go ahead and answer any questions of the day or anything else like that. Also, if you are here live or on the replay, don't forget, smash that like button if you're on Facebook. Maybe tag an LO friend, share this post in a group. If you're on YouTube, make sure you give it that thumbs up and click that subscribe button that is on there as well. Now, if you want a quick reminder that I am going live each day, you can go ahead and get a free text alert. Again, doesn't cost you anything. You can unsubscribe anytime, but just shoot you off a text as I'm going live. And it's got the quick links for you so you can hop on and join me each day. You can sign up for that at hmmr.io/reminder, hmmr.io/reminder, or our cool QR code over here. And I guess on Apple, you can actually do a screenshot and then go to your photos and the QR code will give you the link. Isn't that cool? I didn't know that. So I learned that, I think, last week. But anyway, if you're here this morning, say good morning. Let's say hi to the live folks. My friends here this morning, Cindy Pulliam, good morning. Derek Weibel, great to see you, sir. Megan Lindberg, great to have you here. James Mahan, good to see you. Amy Blauser, hello. Tom Stafford, live and soon to be on the slopes. Awesome, man. Well, ski safe. Do you ski or snowboard? Us old timers generally ski more than snowboard, but snowboarding was big as we were coming out in Gen X there. So be safe and have a lot of fun doing that as well, my friend, for sure, for sure. Allison Foy, good morning. Anyone else that's here and hasn't said hello yet, go ahead and say hello. In the meantime, let's jump right in and go ahead and let's get started. I'm going to go ahead and share the screen here and move to the captions. Let's go ahead and talk about what we got going on this morning. So if we take a quick recap down here in the corner, let's go ahead and zoom in on this a little bit, see if we can, nope, let me refresh it and we'll zoom in. But if we take a look here, mortgage-backed securities, you could see that for the third week in a row, we've actually ended the week about the same as we began it. This was last Friday. Mortgage-backed securities were around 100.90. We're at like 101.02 right now, plus 11 basis points. I don't think we're going to end the day this strong, but we very well might. Look at this nice steady increase we've had since February 19th, which was Wednesday morning. Why have we seen that? Just momentum. There's really no firm reason to give a lot of insight into why we've seen that. Yesterday, everything before this dotted line right here, if we take a look, yesterday, it was a calm day. There was a little bit of a drift higher for mortgage-backed securities as the day went on, just a few basis points. Not enough to get any kind of repricing better, of course, but it was just a little bit of improvement. And then this morning, we're actually doing really well here. So rate sheets today should be just slightly better. And if we take a look at Mortgage News Daily, yesterday 6.96, that matches the 14th Friday where we were, and 6.99 here. This is back amongst some of the better rates where we've had, but overall, I mean, look at these numbers. Rates have been extremely stable for 2025. We haven't seen anywhere near the volatility that was expected, even going through events like the labor data and the CPI inflation data. And the last 3 weeks, we've seen the same kind of behavior. You can see it here on Optimal Blue page, where we start like here's Friday, right? 6.84 on Friday, January 31st. And then rates go up a little bit higher, and then they come down a little bit, and they ended at 6.79 on the 7th. So through February, we got 6.79. Then we moved higher again, and then came back down to end at 6.81. I mean, there's really just no difference, 6.79. And then this week, we knew it was going to be a quiet week, and here we are ending the week. Today, we should be at about 6.81 or 6.80. So, I mean, we've seen just such a small overall improvement through the week, and opportunities during the week where things are a little bit worse. It hasn't dipped down and gone back up. It's gotten worse and come back down. Because of that, Reprice risk on the day today is low. We shouldn't see any big moves. But as far as lock advice, I'm going to go with locking anything that's closing in the next 15 days and cautiously float the rest. Now, I know it's a bit conservative, but when you see rate sheets like this, we have not seen rates move enough to get excited over. And anything is closing in the next 15 days. Next week, we got PCE inflation data. Pretty sure it's on Wednesday. I'll double check in a minute. But, you know, we got hit with that CPI report, right? Look at that. That was right here. We got that CPI report back on February 12th, and that was when everything shot up. It did come back down to end the week, but that we got a little bit lucky there. I mean, and I don't think that when you see the CPI data, you can argue, well, the shelter component's a big component of CPI, and it's not nearly as much with the PCE and et cetera, et cetera. But I mean, do you really expect that we're going to see the PCE report come in blazingly better than what was expected? As far as what's affecting rates today, I would say uncertainty is more of a variable than a certainty, right? When we look at what's going on in the headlines, you see a lot of chatter. It's funny that they use that word chatter, and my brain just grabbed it, right? Mar-a-Lago Accord is what they're calling this new speculative thing that's happening here. They're talking about the fact, if we get deeper on that one, let me find the article on that particular. All right, so they call it the Mar-a-Lago Accord. It's getting Wall Street's attention. It sounds too radical to even warrant a second thought that President Donald Trump could force some of the U.S.'s foreign creditors to swap their treasuries into ultra long-term bonds to ease the country's debt burden. Now, I don't know how this would work. I don't know much about that, right? They're also saying that it's extremely unlikely, but yet it seems like with Trump, everything's always on the table, and we always see a lot of speculation about it. It says Bianco doesn't see this happening anytime soon, if ever. In some ways, it's besides the point. Trump, he said in no uncertain terms, could very well upend the entire global financial order over the next 4 years. And Wall Street needs to be prepared. Got a lot of drama going on there, right? The idea of dramatically restructuring America's debt load is part of the Trump team's agenda to revamp global trade via tariffs, weaken the dollar. Remember, if the dollar is too strong and it's too high, that's actually not great for our economy, because it makes it very difficult in trade situations and vacation spending outside the country, all of that stuff, right? We don't want the dollar to get too strong. Ultimately reduce borrowing costs, all with the goal of putting U.S. industry on more even footing with the rest of the world. Again, we won't get deep into the politics of this. This is just the headline stuff that's going on and what we're seeing right now. I mean, we could talk about it, but this is all speculative, just stuff to get clicks and sell newspapers, if you will. When you take a look at mortgage-backed securities, I mean, it is probably playing a small role in why the 10-year treasury yield is down just a little bit, 4.49. But yesterday it ended at 4.506. So we'll call it 4.51. But I mean, is it really that big of a? No, it's not, right? Same thing for mortgage-backed securities. It's a little bit of the improvement, but that news was already out this morning, and it dipped and then kind of came back up. We're just seeing normal trading. There's nothing. That's why there's really, I say, not much affecting things overall. My outlook remains very much the same. Rates are going to remain stagnant a bit longer. Again, when we take a look at Mortgage News Daily and use that as a reference point, I mean, look at this. We have really just, the worst we saw was 7 1/8, 7.12 here, right? Otherwise, we've been at 7.0 something. Oh, here we go. 7.13 was actually even a little bit worse, right? We were at 7.0 something, or 6.96 has been the best. I mean, it's really just rates have not moved much. And that's actually a good thing. Gives us a little stability as we're heading into the spring season soon. And, at least we're not in a rising rate environment. Now, again, that's why when it comes to lock advice, I know it's conservative to lock loans closing in the next 15 days when we don't have a lot of risk. I don't really think I would float into the PCE data, though. Are you going to roll it's a dice roll. We learned that with the CPI data. As much as we want to try to, believe that we can figure out which direction it's going to come out, it comes out in surprise. For every one or two that we nail, we get one that comes out with a total surprise. And the movement, how much could rates really improve from here? 1/8 of a point? I mean, that's the max. So with seeing the current trends that we've seen, where things get a little worse and then they get a little better, We take a look here and you see that in Mortgage News Daily. You see it over here with the, Optimal Blue and what they're saying has been locked. I mean, look at this. Since the beginning of the year, rates were kind of up. Now, if we go a little bit longer and we go back through some of the best rates we saw in December, can we get back here? I mean, I guess arguably we could, but we would need some help. We definitely need to see some kind of data that's going to provide that, and we're just not seeing that. So, with that in mind, I don't know. That's on my lock advice. It's a bit conservative to lock near term, but if I have a loan and it's closing in the next 15 days, and it's my loan, like my actual personal loan, I'm not really going to gamble because we're at a point where we're seeing rate sheets that are pretty much at the best levels that we've seen 6.96, 6.96, 6.99. Again, using Optimal Blue. And if we take December and those lows out of it, put ourselves in January, the best rate sheet that we saw here was on the 6th at 6.785. And now we're at 6.8. I mean, like you're right there. So, you could argue that we've seen things improve a little bit, but I mean, have we really? Especially through February. February things have just been blah. So I don't know. That's me. What do you guys think? Would you be locking right now? I don't see much of a benefit to it, as far as it goes. So all right, guys, I am going to go into sales mode for you. I am popping up the QR code. We are launching Grab and Go Social. I sent out an email and I said next year. I don't know why my brain did that. It's next month, March 17th is when we are launching it. You can pre-order now for $7. Get the details here on the Grab and Go Social I'll call it a sales page, right? So this is a pre-sale. You get in early and you get deeply discounted pricing for the next 6 months. It's not all at $7. That's just the first one. So, but pre-sale, $7. Go check it out. It's over here is the QR code. Oh, let me put the link on here. Let me put why is it not showing sorry, I'll pop it on here. I'll do it like this. I thought it would show there. So it's hmmr.io/GGS is the shortcut. Or if you just want to remember, grabandgosocial.com, grabandgosocial.com. I'm going to put it in the message. Grabandgosocial.com, just the name of the product. So again, this is not an Originator Success product. Originator Success is a product. This is going to be one of my programs. On my company is Hammer Solutions. Originator Success is its own thing. Do we post content on Originator Success? Yes, we do. We post the weekly rate forecast and generally some other content. However, the content that we auto post is not going to get you business on social. Like it will if you are consistently out there. If you have been struggling to get business from social media, if you've wanted to, optimize your Facebook workings, get on TikTok or YouTube or Instagram, definitely you need to sign up for this program. My goal was to offer something in this market that is affordable, that's going to help you to win loans in 2025. I have lots and lots of originator friends, and I know the ones that are doing well right now are getting business because of social. Social is not just going to bring you in cold business. It's also part of your overall strategy, working with agents, staying in touch with past clients. We're going to help you with all that. This program has a lot of awesome tools in it. We're going to focus on getting you content, a content calendar, all the things that stop originators from consistently posting, right? You hear the same things and you get these samples, but we're going to have this for you ready to run. You've got content for different platforms, optimized for different platforms. There's stuff that you can grab and go and post. That's why it's called Grab and Go Social. We're also, though, going to provide you with coaching. This is Austin. Austin's my son-in-law. Not only that, he is a social media guru. I use that term 100% because this kid has been paid on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. He's built audiences. He's built channels from scratch. He's worked with originators to help them to generate business online. He knows what he's doing. So we do weekly coaching, weekly Zoom calls, and community. There's about 60 people signed up. This Pre-sale closes today. The coaching starts on Tuesday. This is part of this is a pivot of a program that we've already had in place called Ignite, where we said, what can we do to make this better and offer it to more people? And that's what we've done. So Grab and Go Social is the evolution of Ignite. We've been running these calls for years. So you got live coaching calls every Tuesday, 3 p.m. Eastern time. You've got a community of other originators that you can bounce things off of and share things with and get strategies and then we're going to be doing more like featuring outside speakers and things like that as well. So I'm really excited about this. It's the key here is it's cheap, it's affordable, because I know that in this market, very few originators have money to throw around. And I get that. I understand. And I have some programs that I thought were really cool, but they were hundreds or thousands of dollars. And this isn't that. So you can get started for $7. Let me know if you guys have any questions. If you guys did sign up, let me know in the comments if you signed up. I appreciate it. And I am excited if you signed up. Again, not only do I appreciate your support, but I am excited to help see you get results. There's so many of you, and we're going to really work hard to make sure that this is for anybody who's struggling to get started, as well as people that are already out there with social with more advanced strategies that we'll be sharing. We're going to weave both of those in. So I'm really excited. My goal is to get this to about 1,000 people by the after the launch. We're going to launch on March 17th. My goal is to get about 1,000 members in this. I really want to see this taking off. Now you could say, Hammer, if it got that big, then would my stuff not be any good? Not at all. You'd be amazed at how you won't trip over anybody on social, building your own presence and things like that, going deeper, understanding it. And I know there's just not enough time in the day. That's why we've got pre-made content. We've got pre-made templates that you can create your own custom content, all that stuff here. Verna, I'm so excited that you're part of it. Thank you. Anyone else that joined, please let me know in the comments. And if you didn't, that's okay too. If it's not something that is interest to you, that's fine. But I got to tell you, if you are not looking to get business on social, you are missing. I just don't understand it. This is such a way to reach more people, such an audience, a way to build business. I know so many originators that consistently get business because of YouTube or TikTok. Just, hey, Amy signed up. She's super excited. Amy, awesome. Awesome. I'm excited for you too. So, all right, my friends, I'm going to wrap it up on Friday. I'll see you on Monday. I'll be coming to you from Mexico. Hopefully the internet there is not too terrible. Allison, excited to have you as well. So thank you. All right, everybody, I'm going to wrap it up. You guys have a fantastic day. I'll see you on Monday. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.